Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. It's that time of the week where I get to go flaunt all the stuff that I got painted. Yes, it's the last of my free weekly painting progress videos. And by free, I mean because I got to go back to work tomorrow. So without further ado, let us boot our friend out of here and let us start with what have I been up to this week. Well, if you noticed, I built every single freaking warband from Warcry over the past 2 or 3 or 4 days, and that was like exhausting, but I did manage to get a couple things painted. So I got these Draugr done for Malifaux, and I painted them a while ago, and they just sat there and never got finished. In fact, I think I started these guys even before we went to Japan, and I'd started filming a video on them, and then I deleted it accidentally. So yeah, Draugr. I like the gray skin. Actually, the gray skin I was messing around with was trying to get a good skin tone for my Iron Golems for Warcry, so they'll look somewhat similar. All right, what do we have here? A random Deep Cuts Monk Samurai Ninja Dude. I did a really simple paint job on him, and I just realized I did not actually paint the leather bands in his hair, but whatever. Looks okay. I think I was trying to paint him up like a Wudon swordsman or something, but anyway, looks like something out of a wuxia novel. There you are. You are tiny compared to those Draugr. Those Draugr are big. Alright, what else? Random board game model. This is one of the dudes from Wrath for Seven Sins. The other's Seven Sins from Cool Mini. And I tried doing a really sucky job of putting the icon of Wrath on the back of his jacket, and I'm just not sure what's going on with his arm there. He doesn't really have, besides not staying in focus, he has like no fingers. He's got like these weird nubs. I think it's just bad plastic molding, but I don't know. Anyway, that's Wrath. He's a good sized model. He has a lot of leg. Got legs for miles. Speaking of board game stuff, we went and dug out some more of the models for Street Masters. I haven't got my butt kicked in a while, and I'm hoping we can play it again in the near future. So I figured it's time to actually finish painting everybody in the box. So I was wrapping up, I want to say, were these guys part of the Syndicate? I don't remember what faction they're in. But anyway, they're one of the gangs that you can fight. This is Tyrone, and that's Tyrone, and that's Tyrone, and he's Tyrone, and so is this dude. They're all Tyrone. I thought about painting all their colors, all their shirts different colors, but I figured I'm just going to stick with the original artwork, and I did a very light paint, very thin down painting of the bases. So if I use the little rubber clips that are included with the game to kind of show which fighter is which, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. They come on and off without any real hassle. So that's Tyrone and our Wrath. And then, oh, I guess there's one more. In addition to Wrath, no, this is from Street Master 2. This is Dimitri. Dimitri with his giant rocket launcher, and it looks like he's either punching himself or he's trying to rub away a migraine. I don't know what's up with him. I haven't actually fought any of the Russian guys, and I was going to go and reseal our Goro-looking friend from Street Masters, but I kind of forgot because he was sitting here next to me, so he's going to be back next week. Street Masters is a fun game. You know, check it out. Especially if you grew up playing old beat-em-ups like Streets of Rage, Double Dragon, that kind of stuff. Alright, most of my time this week was spent painting Orlock. House Orlock models for Necromunda. And I even got some of them in focus. Sometimes. I like these guys. They're kind of plain, but they're not as cheesy as the original ones. And they're not like all out of control, over the top, like the Goliaths, or as weird as the Delax, or whatever you want to call them. What else? I did do the whole box. I would like to think, at least they are tabletop ready. I like all their little tools and chains hanging off of everything. I wanted to paint him up like Bebop, but we just never got around to it. That's half the box of them. Bald with mutton chops. The Irish Orlocks. grenade launcher, I believe. Power Fist, and the Agrax washed out all the color on his eyes. That's kind of sucky. We might need to go back and do that. And then another grenade launcher, I believe. I just could not fathom trying to get a pin vise and drill a tiny little hole in there. We're good. I don't think anybody I play against is going to worry that much. So I do have a full Orlocks set. Do I really want to paint and build another one? Not anytime soon, but I really would like to finish up some of the other gangs that I've got laying around and not ever finished. So it was a start. Not a bad little haul this week, despite the fact that I spent most of my free time building Warcry bands. I was going to say Warframe, but sadly nobody makes Warframe models yet, but hint hint, if anybody wants to, or knows some nice 3D printed ones. Here is our haul for this week. So, not a bad little haul, if I don't say so myself. And like I always say, if I can bother and manage to get this stuff done, there's no excuse for you guys. So, keep the brushes wet and let's get stuff painted. This has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures saying see you later, and it's time to get back to work. Bye-bye.